What's up at welcome sa Pochoklak. Sa channel po na ito, mahilig ako magsuri ng mga relo ng mga celebrities at magbigay sa inyo ng abot kaya na alternatibo. Sa video na to, dahil malapit na ang labanan ni Manny Pacquiao at Mario Barrios, magbibigay po ako ng 3 halimbawa ng mga relo sa koleksyon ni Manny the Pacman Pacquiao. At magbibigay din ng mga affordable alternatives. Pero bago po tayo magsimula, napansin ko, 93% ng nanonood ng mga video ko hindi po subscribe. Kaya, subscribe na po kayo. Hindi na po ako magpapaligoy-ligoy pa. Tara na!
Ka ng politics. Kasi pag isa maglabas ng roadmap, hindi sa...
Okay, so parang dito no sa footage na ito, ang pinakamahalaga na tingnan natin is yung bezel niya. Parang multicolored bezel no, na parang rainbow po or bahaghari ang dating niyan. Bukod po dyan, yung dial niya is black. Merong sub-dials that contrast the main dial. Tapos rose gold case and bracelet. Ngayon, dahil po sa mga katangian na yan, tingin ko ang relo na ito ay isang Rolex Daytona. No? This is not just any Daytona. This is the reference 116595 RB0W. Yung sa dulo po, pag spinel out nyo yan, parang rainbow ang dating. No? Ang Daytona po, no, yan ang isa talaga sa mga pinakasikat na relo ng Rolex. At sa Pacquiao family pa lang, marami na pong examples ng Rolex Daytona, no? Pero ito siguro ang pinakamahal. Ang specific na model na ito kasi merong parang distinctive na kulay, no? Gaudy ang dating nito, parang yung bezel niya, parang rainbow. And that's achieved, I think, no, with sapphires on the bezel. And then, bukod po dyan, pati yung markers niya, mapapansin nyo, parang rainbow colored din sila, no? So, medyo gaudy ang watch na ito, medyo loud, no? Ang SRP po nito, wala po akong information, honestly. I think this comes from a secret Rolex catalog. And this might be discontinued, no? Kasi yung reference po na ito, parang hindi na yan ang current reference ng mga Daytona. Nevertheless, on the secondary market, I've seen this for up to 479,000 euros, no? In peso terms, nasa 32.5 million yan halos. At wala pa akong nakita niyan on the Philippine market, at least today. Kaya you would have to bring that in. May shipping, taxes, and duties pa na kasali yan. Ngayon, when it comes to the alternative, I selected a Q-Timex, no? The one with black strap and black case. Kaya ko po napili ito ay dahil sa rainbow colors on the watch. Obviously, hindi to rose gold, pero I think with the rainbow aesthetic, if you're looking for a watch that is fun, I think this is a fun watch. Bukod po dyan, ang concession sa relo na ito, yung kulay niya, which is black instead of rose gold. Quartz ito, imbis na mechanical movement. Mas maliit, 36mm ito, yung Daytona 40mm. At wala pong gems of any sort sa relo na ito. Pero SRP naman, malayo po, no? 12,995 ang price tag nito. Pero discounted po ito today, 9,095 pesos na lang sa website ng Timex Philippines. And I've put the link in the description, no? Kung interesado po kayo. I think po, honestly, yung Daytona is a great looking watch, pero when adding these elements na parang rainbow with the sapphires, with the diamonds, I think it's just too much for me. And if you're looking for something simple and fun, hindi kayo magkakamali sa Timex na aking inirekomenda.
Had a different journey for you.
We fought each other like, I beat him, and then when the times that the Philippines making a team for Olympics.
Sa footage po na ito, kailangan nating tingnan talaga yung case ng relo. Yung rose gold na naman yan, katulad nung kanina. Pero pag tiningnan natin yung bezel niya, bicolored siya na red and blue. At parang gawa sa gems yung bezel, no? At dahil po sa mga katangian na yan, think of this is a Rolex GMT Master 2 126755 SARU or SARU. Ngayon, nung video nung nakaraan, nabanggit ko na may kahulugan yung mga titik o mga letra sa dulo ng isang Rolex reference, no? At in this case, SARU stands for sapphires, rubies. In English po, no, yun ay sapphires at rubies, which stands for yung colors basically, no, that you see in the bezel, no. Pag blue po, normally ang perception is sapphire, and then pag red, normally ang perception is ruby. Ngayon, Ang SRP po ng relo na ito, again, is not available to me. It's unlisted, no, on the Rolex website. I think VIPs ang may access dyan, no. Anyway, ang market price po ng relo na ito is up to 300,000 US dollars. In peso terms po, nasa 17.4, 17.5 million pesos yan. At may kamahalan talaga. Talagang pang VIP, no. Ang nanotice ko po kay Manny Pacquiao, since much of his fights po, no, were in the States. Syempre na-influence po siya ng culture doon. And ang mga relo po kasi sa States, no, especially of celebrities, no, sports celebrities in particular, parang patok na patok talaga pag iced out yung mga relo. And that's why I think nakuha niya or na-acquire niya yung taste na yun. Sa alternative, ang napili ko po yung Laurier Hyperion Series 2 GMT. Ang Laurier na brand po is a micro brand that is based in New York in the United States, and it's being managed by a husband and wife tandem, no, na I hear they're very easy to approach, lalo na kung enthusiast kayo. Kaya highly regarded sila in the community. They like to make vintage-inspired pieces while still having modern specification. And ito pong relo na ito, the Hyperion Series 2 GMT, napili ko po yan dahil sa dalawang bagay. Una po, yung GMT functionality, at pangalawa, yung bicolored bezel niya. Meron ding konting hints of gold dyan, no? Pero this is mostly the gilt, no? Yung accents lang sa dial and sa hands ng relo. Ang concession talaga obviously would be the lack of diamonds or gems of any sort, at hindi lang sa dial, no, pati sa case niya. Bukod po dyan, stainless steel po ang case ng relo na ito. Ang relo na ito sells on the Laurier website for 35,600 pesos, but you would have to bring that in, so shipping, taxes, and duties pa idadagdag nyo. Although, ang masasabi ko lang is malayong-malayo naman ang presyo na ito. And in exchange for that, you're getting something understated, something that I think, no, visually looks really warm. At bukod po dyan, ang relo na ito is also relatively in demand. Syempre not at the same level of Rolexes, pero in demand po. In fact, out of stock ang relo na ito. But I still included the link in the description if you want to be notified and if you're interested in the watch.
Hindi ka dahilan para ma-Istanbul yung ibang tao. Bata pa sila. Oo. Magpaalam sila sa akin kung magpaligaw na sila. I accomplish all this.
Okay, so dito sa relo ni Pacman, kailangan natin tingnan yung case shape, pati yung integrated bracelet. Diyan pa lang, medyo familiar na po ang silhouette na ito, no, kung nakanood na kayo ng ilan sa mga video ko. Bukod po dyan, diamond pave watch, essentially. Not just the dial, not just the bezel, parang the whole watch. Dahil sa mga katingin na yan, tingin ko this is a Patek Philippe Nautilus 5719G 1G-001. Ngayon, ang relo na ito is extra flashy dahil nga completely iced out. And it takes Nautilus to the next level pagdating sa pagiging luxurious, no. Pero in spite of that, you know, this will increase the price by multiples. Kasi yung Nautilus pa lang na stainless steel, mahal na eh. And this would really take it to the next level, lalo na white gold din yung case ng relo na pinaglalagyan ng mga diamonds, no. Discontinued na po ang relo na ito. There's actually a current version that's more expensive. But on the secondary market, you can still find this for about 2.6 million Hong Kong dollars. In peso terms, yan po ay papatak ng mga 19 million pesos plus shipping, taxes, and duties pa. Dahil sa kamahalan, definitely kailangan ng alternative. And for the alternative, I selected the Straum Jan Mayen with the Glacier White dial. Ngayon, ang brand po na ito is from Norway. At gusto ko yung aesthetic ng mga relo nila, yung mga dial nila inspired by the natural elements that you would find in Norway, no? And up north, I think there's so much that you can find. At nature-inspired ang dials nila, katulad ng Grand Seiko, no? Ngayon, ang focus talaga sa pagpili nito is yung integrated bracelet, pati yung thickness ng bezel. Talagang nagmumukha siyang Nautilus, no? Pati yung white dial, syempre, nandyan na yan. And as mentioned earlier, the dial has a great texture that is comparable to a Grand Seiko. In terms of concession, yung material nito is stainless steel instead of white gold and no diamonds whatsoever. Pero as mentioned naman, hindi ako fan ng diamonds, no? So I think in this specific case, I actually like the micro brand better, no? Ang SRP po ng relo na ito is $1,700 US. In peso terms, nasa 96,000 pesos yan plus shipping, taxes, and duties. And while mahal ang relo na ito, no, yung Straum Yan Mayan, hindi po biro ang halaga na yan. Pero this is still a fraction of the Nautilus. And I think kung mas understated kayo, I think you cannot really go wrong with the Straum Yan Mayan. And there are many variants of this watch. Maraming dial colors, maraming materials. I think ito pa lang yung relo ng brand na ito. So, they really put their energy into this watch. And so, because of that, you're getting a refined watch from a relatively new brand. And that allows you to spend much less than you would kung bibili kayo ng Nautilus. Ayun! Sa koleksyon ni Manny the Pacman Pacquiao, nakita na natin ang Rolex Daytona Rainbow. Nakita na rin natin ang Rolex GMT Master 2 Saru. At nakita na natin ang Patek Philippe Nautilus, no? Yung iced out na version. Sa tatlong relong ito po, ang pinaka-paborito ko, yung GMT Master 2 Saru. Yan po ay dahil pinaka-paborito kong complication talaga, ang GMT. Even if nahirapan ako pumili dahil masyadong gaudy para sa akin yung mga relo na naitampok po sa video na ito, no? Doon naman po sa alternatives, pinaka-paborito ko yung Straum Yan Mayan. Yan po ay dahil napakaganda ng aesthetic, integrated bracelet, pati yung mga dial po, no? Maganda. Marami pa pong choices ng dials yan. I think there are 4 choices, no, pagdating sa dial. Pero opinion ko lang po yan. Kung iba po ang inyong opinion, kung tingin nyo merong ibang relong mas angkop bilang alternatibo, let me know in the comment section down below. Kung trip nyo po itong video na to, please hit the like button. At mag-subscribe pa po kayo for more videos like this. I also do watch reviews, no, whether in Tagalog or in English. I-remind ko na lang din po kayo, meron po akong ongoing giveaway for the DG014 from De Guzman and Company. Click nyo po ito para malaman nyo kung paano kayo pwedeng makasali at manalo. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat po sa oras ng panonood. Laters, yo!